I mean, guys, look, Elon Musk, he's like planning to escape from this planet, him and 510,000 people, and go to Mars. My plan is to actually fix this planet, because the most of us are not gonna be on those rockets. You're not gonna catch that ticket, you know. All right, you've seen half of my baby's head as well here, so it's not like I'm using her for this, or you can think I'm using her for this, but the idea is that wallet with 111 that I'm also mentioning onto the white paper, well, that's hers, and that's why that wallet is not going to be opened until she's going to be like, I said 10 years there, but probably until she's going to be like 18 or 20 or something, because she can't be left with a lot of money on her hand, and probably by then I'll have a lot of money as well, and she's gonna get that when she's gonna be mature enough, and hopefully guys are not gonna chase her for that money, and hopefully she's gonna have a brother to split those money with. Anyway, I've got my delivery here in the car. I got to pass the baby to my wife in the back, put her in the chair, and we need to go and deliver some food by course. Hi there, guys. My name is Georgel Jarula Stuparu. Everybody calls me Jarula. And I'm building Corso Coin. I am one man, one team, one company. Well, it's actually me, my wife, and my baby daughter. Uh, you could say we are the team behind Corso Coin. I've started making a small video today in the car, but I was like talking too much about too many things that bother me on this planet, and why I've started this project, and why I want to actually build this coin. I started talking about Bill Gates owning too much farmland, about genetically modified organisms. I started talking about Elon Musk and how none of you, all of those people investing into cryptocurrencies going to the moon, are going to be on those rockets going to Mars or anything. I started talking about too many things, and well, probably we're gonna have some time to talk about this. You're gonna find some videos with me somewhere on the internet about me talking about so many things. What you need to know is that I got qualified as a judo instructor when I was 17 years and a half in Romania. Somewhere on my Facebook page there is the picture of that ID that I got in 25 of February 2000. So I did 7 years of judo as a professional, and every time I'm looking on the internet or at any TV channel and I'm seeing police mishandling someone, no matter what that person did, and I see somebody dying in the hands of police, I'm like outraged at the fact that actually they do not get proper training. Every time I see anything wrong, every time I see Israel getting more land in Palestine, every time I see Iran people being in need to yell Mahmar America, Mahmar America, every time I see people dropping into the web of the rich people, and like being angry on each other, different nations and stuff, everything that goes wrong on this planet could be better. And it's not like I've built this coin because I want to save one animal or one species or something. It's not that I've built this coin because I want to be on those rockets that we're gonna reach Mars. Actually, if I could do something, I would like to save this planet and this species, us, the humans, and the inhumans, because we are called humans and we are mostly inhumans, if you get what I mean. So, getting some notifications here. Come on! Should really step out of some Telegram groups. As I said, you're never gonna find me or us as a team this coin, or who knows, maybe. Don't really want to employ a secretary just because it needs to speak with you guys on Telegram. Uh, if I'm not announcing anything like that, it's not gonna be a Telegram group in which I am, and I'm gonna pop out of some Telegram groups I'm in as well. Most of anything that I will talk about this coin is gonna be on Facebook, and probably these videos are gonna be on TikTok and Instagram as well, and YouTube. So I did 4 channels: Facebook, TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube, and this is it. If it's not coming on any of these channels and it's not posted by the actual owner of the channel, which is Corso Coin, then don't really trust anything that might show up. I'm not gonna run away with the liquidity pool. I have a plan. I was explaining on the video that I have actually started today in the car that where I come from in Romania, there used to be something called CEARE. There was a financial system that some very big companies they were building, in which every employee was putting some money when he was getting or she was getting the salary, and they were building a financial pool, and then when somebody wanted to buy some new furniture or a new car or something, it was a little bit difficult buying cars in Romania during the communism, but it's mostly like from what I've heard, because I was 6 years when our dictator died. You could, but those financial systems, they existed for a long time after. And for example, my father being in the military, at some point he was able to take some money from the military's financial pool, which 10 years after communism it was nothing compared to the big banks, and they weren't giving too much money, but it was a very small interest. So kind of what I'm inviting you all into, I don't want to build a liquidity pool for this coin by myself. I want to build a liquidity pool by the people, for the people. And if we get 100 people or 1,000 people that are going to invest into the liquidity pool, if you analyze the economics of this coin, you're going to actually realize it's a better investment to get a share of the 7% going into the liquidity pool than to get a share of the 4% going to all of the holders. Especially now at the beginning, because until I'm going to release all of my tokens, until I'm going to sell all of my tokens, because I don't just want to burn the tokens or send it to the contract or some, I don't know, some account from where some special smart contract is going to just take from there from time to time. Whenever the price of the coin goes too far up, that contract is going to release some more coins into the market or something like that. Now I will release those coins into the market while keeping always a positive trend of the coin, and I'll be making, if you guys buy this coin, I'll be making tons of money if I would actually manage to sell the coin at the price that I've set up on the website. And I've said I'm going to start with that price. I've started a very small liquidity pool just to show that it's functioning, it's working, and I want to sell tokens of at least worth of 500 BNB minimum, and those people, I would like for them to like come and invest into the liquidity pool, and when everybody would have bought and I've sold worth of 500 BNB, then I will buy back a little or sell a little from the token, from the actual liquidity pool that exists today. So to set the price of the coin to the same price that I have sold the coin to these people, and then we will set up a date when everybody that wants to join the liquidity pool can actually go into the liquidity pool and be an investor into this coin. And from there on, we're gonna just allow the coin to go up from time to time. When the price goes like really high up, I'm gonna start selling, because I really want to sell all of the coins that I own. But if, for example, I would be selling today all of the tokens at the price of 200 billions per one BNB, I would be getting 3.5 million BNBs, which is a very big amount. I don't really need that much money. So probably if this coin kicks off, I'm gonna do some. It helps with the taxes as well, because especially in cryptocurrency, if you live in a country where the cryptocurrency is allowed, it's very highly taxed. So if I'm gonna do some charity, it's gonna kind of help with the taxes. And actually, I would love to pay the government in my own tokens. Get them crazy. Like, all right, you want taxes from me? All right. Are you getting course? Yeah. Then I'm not changing my course into pounds or dollars or euro or anything. So if you wanna get any tax from me, uh, you ain't gonna get tax from me until I'm gonna change this money into your currency. So that's impossible for me to pay you. If you want me to pay you, I can pay you in my currency. I Governments need to be taught a lesson, because they've been playing with people's money for too long. So anyway, if you guys start buying this coin and the price even goes farther up than it is right now, and I don't want to drop the price, I don't want to steal money from anyone, I actually want all of this to start going up. I'll be getting much more money than I need, and I don't want to get to Mars or anywhere. But if I will be making money, I want to help other people, not just myself. And I have a ton of things in my head. Uh, I wrote a book, for example. It's in my own language, and if I'll have some time, I will translate it into English as well and publish it myself from my own money, or kind of your money from this coin. And I'll be sending it to whoever wants to read it. And I'll post a picture of that book at the end. And actually, anybody asking if I'm a fraud or a scammer, you will see the ISBN number of the book, so it's registered with the international libraries and stuff. And I've published only 20 pieces of that one from my own money and gave 19 of them to different people for free. It's I've been told it's a good book. There are some very good poems into it. People have told me I should publish. There were supposed to be 4 books, but because nobody really buys poetry, and especially not in Romania, and nobody knows me, and I didn't want to beg at the publisher's doors, I just published it myself on my own money. I did 20 exemplaries in artificial leather cover. I gave 7 of them to the National Library, 2 of them to another library in the county where I moved to in Romania, and the rest of them to some people. And anyway, I have a lot of things that I would like to do well on this planet. I've always had a lot in my mind about doing good things. Don't want you to invest in this because I'm running a charity. I just want you to invest in this because actually my plan with this coin is, like, if you go on the corsocoin.io website, you will see the tax of this coin is 7% going to the liquidity pool, 4% being distributed to all the holders, and 3% being burned. So I'm imagining a world in which a delivery driver like myself just goes to somebody's door and that guy takes out the phone and he's like, do you have Trust Wallet? Yeah, let me just give you some tips, and he's gonna tip you in my coin in course. It's a nice coin. It's got a big bad dog on its face, not just a small cute dog. I'm a big guy. I'm getting close to 120 kilos, so I like big dogs. I don't like poodles and Shibas. And I've been inspired by the history of the Cane Corso breed, which was actually rebuilt from only the last 11 or 20 exemplaries they found somewhere in Italy, and it had to be bred with different other species, like with the Boxer, the Dog de Bordeaux, the Presa Canario, and from these individuals choose the ones that were closer to the original species, and this actually helped the species by providing a very wide pool of genetic material, and it's a very healthy species. So what I had in mind is this species and the way it was reborn, and the financial system, it's getting reborn with cryptocurrencies, but many people are running scams. So I want to just give you the opportunity of investing your money in something which is not a scam. I want to give you the opportunity to tip your delivery driver. I was telling in my other video, for example, I was out, they are calling us here in England essential personnel, the delivery drivers, along with the doctors and nurses. And well, I felt weird when I was getting applauses from people, and it was nothing different from me. I'm actually one of those people that since March 2020 I was calling it a hoax and a pandemic, and the moment they said Prince, I don't know who, had the COVID, I was like, well, if that old fart doesn't die, nobody dies. Well, some people died, but not me, not you, if you are still here, if you are looking at this video. And at least you must agree with me that the governments didn't handle very well all of this. And I'm not an anti-vaccine person. I've just vaccinated my baby daughter with her second vaccine, third actually, because she had to do the BCG as well because we're coming from Romania, blah blah blah. But I am against genetically modified organisms, which at this point it's about, I don't know, 50% of the population of this planet or something, because of these vaccines. I'm against many things, and I just don't like how things are, and my voice is just not strong enough. I just got blocked for about 30 days on Facebook. I've got about 5 more left because of putting Jews and killers in the same phrase, and I'm going again on this direction. But hey, I need to tell you this as well. I'm not an Arab, I'm Romanian, yeah? I'm not a Jew, I'm Romanian. I'm not an English, I'm white, but I don't have anything against black people, you know, but, and most of the black people, if they are not a football player or being part of any special organization, they don't consider being called black anything bad. I've met a lot of black people and stuff, you know. It's just people pushing for things and ideas and even making money out of it. But I don't like the society we all live in, and as I said, I came out of communism, and I don't remember those times, but my parents kept on telling me about and I keep on hearing about when you weren't allowed to say things because the special forces of the state security will put you to the ground in your own house during the night, take you up somewhere and work for 2 years in a coal mine until you get your mind straight about talking dirty about the dictator. Well, it kind of feels the same, you know, like people should be able to talk what they have to say. And when I'm going on Facebook and I'm saying about killer Jews, I didn't say all the Jews are killer, because when you're saying Arab terrorists, you're not implying all the Arabs are terrorists, and you're not implying all the terrorists are Arabs. Yeah, there are terrorists in Russia, those guys from Georgia that they had a problem with the Russian system, or different societies in which somebody loses a war and the only way they find to fight back is to become a terrorist. People in my country 2000 years ago, they were terrorists for about 165 years, because the Thracians, the Dacians, and here in Europe people might hear about the car Dacia, which is built by Renault and bears the name of the former name of the country, or at least the area where my country is situated. Yeah, those people, they didn't accept they lost the war with the Roman Empire, and they kept attacking the Roman Empire and killing caravans of gold that was taken out from there to Roman stuff, and attacking the Roman soldiers for 165 years until the empire fell. So I don't really like when Facebook grew so big that they you actually need to be on Facebook or on Instagram or on YouTube in order to be heard by people, because these are the big social institutions, but they do have the power to block whatever you're saying. That's wrong. Yeah, it's not like, I don't like when somebody gets in power and gets to dictate whatever everybody else thinks. What's the difference between Facebook and I don't know, Germany under Stalin? What's the difference between Google and China? What's the difference? There is a difference, of course, I understand it, but these big social empires, they are heading in that direction, and they are heading fast. And for example, I was trying to promote this coin on Facebook, and I posted it like something on Facebook Market to sale, and I was actually doing a free giveaway, and I was trying to pay Facebook to distribute this, and they said it's not going according to their policy towards cryptocurrency. How was it going when they were trying to build up Libra? You know, they wanted to have a coin of their own. Mark Zuckerberg would have liked to have his own coin and everybody's money into his pocket, but because that didn't work out for him, he doesn't like cryptocurrencies. I think he does, and I think he's got his hands into one of those big cryptocurrencies out there, like Bill Gates does and everybody else, and all this game that Elon Musk is playing, pumping up and down the Bitcoin so that big players go into. It's like, don't get me wrong, Bill Gates, this guy Elon Musk, he's got his part of doing something good by forcing the electric cars to come quicker onto the market, but the game he's playing is bad. And I'm building a coin by myself, I'm paying for this coin, I'm actually on benefits here in UK because having the baby and the wife staying back home, I don't really make enough money, and I'm renting this apartment, and the money I've used for this coin, it's actually the money that I get to keep from the money I make. as compensation for the usage of the car and the fuel and everything. Luckily for me, well, I thought I've just fixed the car and it's gonna be alright for about 1 year or something, and I'm gonna use this money for this coin, and then I'll have more money. But guess what? Just as I was thinking about this and I finished a video I was making in the car, like trying to summarize my ideas, my right wishbone broke. I just parked in front of a customer's house, took the food, and when I went back to the car and started the car, I realized the steering wheel was moving weird. Well, my wishbone broke. So anyway, if anybody is wondering why the liquidity pool is so small, it's because that's the money I had and I've put it into it, and I'm using some more money out of my credit card for publicity. And it's because I'm not planning to allow anybody, because I had a friend, he wanted to chip in with some money and he was like, give me 20% of the coin. He wanted all those money, and what he would have done, he would have just started dumping, like big dumping those money as soon as you guys invested, so he can get his money back, whatever he invested, you know. So that's not my plan. If I'm making 1,000 a month, if I'm making 2,000 a month from this coin, that's wonderful for me. I don't need to collapse the entire market, the entire liquidity pool, the entire value of the coin. My plan is to allow this coin, because there is plenty of space. If you guys come and join this project, there is place for a 10x per year easily, while I can still sell a lot of my tokens, and with those tokens use, like, I don't know, 50-90% of what I'm selling to put back into the liquidity pool, and 10% for everything else, for development, for publicity and everything. I'm gonna be a little busy. I was gonna have a day off tomorrow anyway, but I had to finish early today because my wishbone broke. I'm gonna have to order another wishbone, and because I've invested the money into this coin, I'm gonna have to replace it myself in the parking lot in front of the building. What can I say you? There is gonna be a small piece of video that from what I filmed today into the car. And that's it. That's me, that's us, that's my family. That special wallet that I was talking about, which is gonna be locked for 10 or 18 years until my kid or kids are gonna be big, that's the wallet belonging to them. That's supposed to be my inheritance to them. And the rest of the coins and the tokens, I'm planning to sell them, and at some point I'm planning to reduce the taxes onto this coin, because let me just tell you one thing. I'm looking at all these deflationary coins, yeah, and from one point of view they look to me like a Ponzi scheme, yeah, because the first people that put money in, they are waiting to make money by somebody else always chipping in, you know. And some of them, like even how I started this coin at the very big rate, like the moment you're buying you're gonna lose 14%. I don't want to keep this for too long, you know. I just want you guys to start chipping in with small amounts. Like, I want some people to buy and put into the liquidity pool, but the rest of the people don't rush in buying 100 pounds, 200 pounds, 1,000 pounds worth of tokens. I want everybody on this planet to buy worth of 20 pounds, $20, 20 euros, something like that, you know, so you don't lose a lot. We'll build a big liquidity pool. I'm gonna sell a lot of these tokens, and then we're gonna start reducing the taxes on this coin, you know. The moment the liquidity pool is big enough, we can make only 5% going to the liquidity pool, keep the 4% going to the holders for a while, then maybe we're gonna reduce that a little bit as well, you know. We're gonna always keep something going to the liquidity pool and something going to the holders, because my plan is, and I'm gonna try to get some guys to make a video, probably some guys from India, because it's cheaper. You know, it's not like I have money to hire actors, but somebody should make a video like a pizza delivery driver is coming to the door and somebody takes out the phone. I think I've said that already in here as well. Takes out the phone and tips that guy into this coin. I want to see my coin getting there. I want to see somebody that doesn't see this video, doesn't recognize me. I'll be going to his door, taking his food, and he's gonna be, let me just tip you, do you have Trust Wallet? And he's gonna give me tips into my own coin. uh, I wasn't gonna make this myself public. I was like trying to build this coin and tell nobody who I am and the team behind it. But there are two problems. One, I can't even upload the logo of this coin anywhere without providing links for the team behind the coin onto the website. And two, a lot of you guys are afraid about scammers, about all sorts of people that run away with the liquidity pool. It's not within my plan to lock the liquidity pool, at least not right now, as it is a very small liquidity pool. You know, for one. For two, I want to explain to you one thing. Have a look at any other coin. Go on PancakeSwap, buy some tokens from one coin, whichever you want. I bought some tokens just to see how this works from that famous one that goes to the moon. Yeah, I bought some coins and then I went, you have two buttons, swap and liquidity, and I went on to adding liquidity to that liquidity pool, and they've got their liquidity pool locked, but I can add in there, you know, I can be a part of that liquidity pool. And you can do this for any coin. My advice, do it for my coin. If you want to do it with another coin, but if that person, a whale that comes buying for more tokens, either directly from me, either directly from the liquidity pool, wants to invest those tokens into the liquidity pool, that whale, that person, or any one of you might not want to lock their money into the liquidity pool, you know. So if you are going out there and look for, and I've put it at some point maybe 200 BNB or 1000 BNB, and I've locked that part of the liquidity pool for 4 years or for 10 years or forever, and then somebody else comes in, buys some more tokens from the market, adds some more BNB or USDT or whatever, you know, because there can be multiple pools for the same coin into different other currencies. You can make exchanges. Then you could always say, oh look, actually not all the liquidity pools are locked. And I've actually seen somewhere, I think on Reddit, and I'm not really looking very much there, it's not my thing, it's not a very big thing here in Europe. I've just installed it for a while to see some posts about a few coins, and I was looking at someone commenting about the fact that actually some guys from some coin, they were like doing a live video or something, they're explaining things, and one of them, he said liquidity pools instead of liquidity pool, and the other one just dropped his face. And then people started going about, oh, we are pretty sure the other coin with a similar name, it's theirs as well, and blah blah blah. No, from my understanding of how things work until now, yeah, because I'm not a specialist, I've paid for this coin to be made, I'm paying for publicity, blah blah blah, but I've built the website myself, and I had to modify some codes and stuff, so I'm not quite uh, not knowing about computers and stuff. I'm not an old guy, let's say, you know. Uh, if you wanna swap course for BNB, you have to build a liquidity pool. If you want to swap course for USDT, you have to build a liquidity pool. If you want to swap course for whatever, you have to build a liquidity pool. You have to put course and the other coin. Yeah. So if I would be starting a liquidity pool now and saying it's locked, and lock that liquidity pool into BNB, and I'll be making money in 1 week or 2 weeks or 1 month, and then I'll be opening another liquidity pool into USDT, and that liquidity pool is not going to be locked, then I could always like rug pull with the other liquidity pool. The main thing you need to know, and that's why I'm inviting you guys to invest into this, you normal people, because at some point it looks to me like this is just a thing that only a few people know, and it's only for insiders or rich people, and they keep on encouraging you on using trading bots and stuff, and you don't really understand how you're losing money. Imagine this: PancakeSwap charges every transaction 0.25%. So even if I'm gonna set the tokenomics for this token at 0, nothing gets burned, nothing goes to the liquidity pool, nothing goes to all the other holders, you are just swapping it for free. Yeah, PancakeSwap, it's still gonna charge you 0.25% per transaction. Out of this 0.25%, 0.17, 0.17 goes to the liquidity pool holders. It's increasing the liquidity pool. So if one of the holders wants to get back his money, or if I'm the guy owning the entire liquidity pool, I'm getting at least 0.17% of all the transactions that happened during while I offered money to the liquidity pool. So if in 1 month you have transactions worth of $30 million, 0.17 out of that, it's about 51,000. So if my coin reaches that, and you guys put in some money, and maybe because you have to put course and BNB as well, so that means you need to buy course from me, but you're gonna have some course and I'm gonna have BNB that I get from you for those course, and I'm gonna put into the liquidity pool, let's say the entire amount, though I do have to spend some money for publicity and for everything that I'm doing. But I'm gonna have, if I put all the BNB that I get for the course, I'm gonna have an equal amount with all the other people gathered, so I'm gonna own 50% of that liquidity pool, let's say, without talking about the 7% that goes into the liquidity pool from every transaction, because that's how I set up the coin, and it's meant to support the rising price of the coin, and that's why I will allow the price to go high. I didn't do an ICO, and I'm not planning to allow anybody to drop the coin further down than the price that the coin started, because if you sell to people a coin with 25% more tokens for the same price, those guys, they are winning from the first moment. And the moment you guys start, the regular people start buying from the liquidity pool, they're gonna start selling from their wallets, and the price goes up a little bit for you, then it drops down because the whales that bought first are going to sell. This is gonna happen anyway, and I was saying that's why these coins and everything into trading kind of looks like a Ponzi scheme, because always there is a need for somebody else to come and buy. If you look into action trading. If you look at Tesla, Microsoft, Google actions and everything, shares into companies, it's not so much anymore about what the company produces, it's about rumors, and it's about the interest of the people into that. It's a market of buying and selling. It's not about what the actual value of that company, what it does, it's about how many people want to be in the game. If you have a lot of people that want to be in the game, the price is gonna be high because the demand is big. If you have a lot of people trying to go out, the price is gonna go down. Yeah. Why I'm building this coin? Because anyway, look at your kids today. I'm looking here in England. Kids don't even have a credit card with them. They just have the phone. Yeah. Everything goes online. But do you want the governments owning the liquidity pool? We've seen what governments do with the liquidity pools. Yeah. The moment something goes wrong, you get benefits or help or money, whatever they want. They might just give money first to the military or the police to keep you locked in your houses instead of giving it to doctors or people that actually need food on their tables. Uh, I live in the better part of England. I'm close to London. Yeah, but I was looking at the news, like people up north in Manchester, they were, the mayors of some more towns altogether, the Manchester and Liverpool area, they were asking for a certain amount of money from the government, and the government just lifted themselves from the table and they were like, you know what, this is how much you're getting and that's it. And if somebody wants to negotiate with us, we're gonna make small negotiations on the side, but they didn't allow those guys to be in power. And actually the south of England got more money from what I understood, maybe I'm wrong, yeah, while the north got less money, you know, less help from the government during the pandemics. So at this point we are facing the situation in which the governments, the big banks, are holding the liquidity pools, and I want that to change. I don't want me to hold the liquidity pool by myself, and I don't want to be blamed for the falling of a coin. I want all of us, many of us, to hold that liquidity pool, you know, and you will be making some profit out of that because you'll get a share of every transaction. Yeah, imagine if there are transactions, as I said, of $30 million per month. If I get a half of those 0.17% that PancakeSwap is charging every transaction, I will be getting about $25,000 a month. Yeah, my share of the profits from the transactions that are done into that month. Why should I withdraw my liquidity pool, the entire liquidity pool? Because I want to buy myself some entire penthouse in New York or somewhere else, or I want to buy myself a palace so I can have some people come and rob me or whatever. Guys, I'm a food delivery driver, qualified as a judo instructor at some point. I was working in security as well, don't really like it anymore because of many aspects of the life, and I just want to do something else, something that works differently. So I want anybody that wants to come buy this coin, buy $100 or 100 pounds worth of this token, and buy 100 pounds worth of BNB and put it into the liquidity pool yourself and see how it works. Promote this coin, see how much you will be making, read everything that is about all of this, and you will see there is no need to lock a liquidity pool as long as the liquidity pool doesn't belong to one person or one team of people that are going to plan together to drop one coin at some point, or sell all of their tokens and run with the liquidity pool, or so, I don't know, something like that. You know, the liquidity pool could belong to 1,000 people, could belong to 10,000 people. I would love to see 10,000 people investing $100, £100 each in the liquidity pool. You know, £50 or $50 in course and $50 in BNB. Of course, if 10,000 people would invest £100 each, that's kind of 1 million, and then I would have another 1 million, or no, another 500,000, out of which I could keep, let's say, 100,000 for myself to finish my house back in Romania and probably move back there, though the way things are going back there, it's better for my child to grow up here in England. But I can do something with that money, like start putting down a deposit to buy myself a house and promote and develop this coin, and I could put the rest of 400,000 into the liquidity pool, and I would just live out of the small interest that comes to me from PancakeSwap. I don't even need to touch those 7% that come from the economics of the coin. And anyway, whenever the price of the coin goes crazy high, I will be selling some more tokens myself, because the entire plan is to sell most of the tokens that I have. So this is it. I've been like talking too much for a promo video. I hope this is enough for you guys. And well, I have a lot of other things in my mind, but for now I think this is enough. What I need from you guys is to go onto the white paper page, or just write to me an email like it says there. I need 500 people that want to buy worth of 1 BNB, or I need 100 people that want to buy worth of 5 BNB. And even if they don't want to put that into the liquidity pool, I would be having 500 BNB, and I can add just as much course, and I could be building a liquidity pool worth of about 1000 BNB. And the moment we're gonna have that, this coin is gonna really kick off. It's gonna start skyrocketing. I think I've built a nice coin with a beautiful dog, and I found some guys that did some very cheap promo videos, but nice videos, and each and every one of you should share something out of this. Maybe me talking, maybe the coin videos, or the coin logo once a week into your community. You should go out on the street and ask people or your friends if they have Trust Wallet, and just send them 1000 BNB, 1000 course or something, which is worth nothing right now. It's gonna charge you more, PancakeSwap, because it's charging you a minimum of 16 pennies or 17, 19 pennies of a pound, so around 18, 21 cents of a euro or dollar, you know, every time you need to send like a minimum amount. But if you want to get people into this, that's the way to do it. Meet somebody on the street, teach them how to use Trust Wallet. There are videos and link to videos. They are not my videos. I've just found videos on the internet about how to use everything, and there are special instructions for iPhone users. If you want to have the navigator, the dApps browser into the Trust Wallet app, and just use those, promote this, and let's do something else. Let's build something. It's not like I'm telling you to get all your money back from all other coins, but you should like really look at, at those projects and see if they really look like they are going anywhere, because everybody promises you they are going to the moon. I'm actually planning to stay right here on this planet and fix this planet and make it, if I can, a nice place for everybody else and for myself and for my kids. This is it. I think I've talked too much already. It's like I have here 2 videos of 20 minutes each. Share, trust, join, and let's build something together. Have a nice day, everybody.